What's going on, White Picket Realty? Jabron here, recording live from my new home office. It feels like I've just been in the car a lot lately, and I've been making these videos from here, and you know what? It's working out. So here we go. This is a Friday regional training. Today's April the 24th, 2020. In the middle of the COVID-19, and I've got some awesome updates for you today. So first things first, MLS, the HAR just announced a really awesome feature. So if you don't remember, a few months back, NAR said, no more coming soon. Coming soon is no longer going to be allowed if you're a member of the Realtor Association, which all of us are. We're kind of forced to be part of it. And HAR is really creative. They do a lot of cool things for us as realtors. And they came up with this really, really awesome strategy where they are now creating a coming soon on the MLS. I think this is phenomenal. This is better than anything that we've had before. I'm going to be sharing this information into the Facebook page, but starting on May 1st, I'll give you the skinny. As of May 1st, you'll be able to put a listing up as coming soon, and it can sit there without accumulating days on market for up to 14 days. That's while you're doing staging, while you're doing repairs, while you're doing photos, whatever it is that you're doing, you'll be able to have a coming soon status directly in the MLS. This is amazing because previous to this, you used to have to just put a sign in the yard that said coming soon. Now we can put coming soon directly on the MLS without getting extra days on market. I love this idea. And what happens if you go too far? Well, it's just going to show withdrawn. No big deal, no harm, no foul. This is so much better than the previous system. And HAR, God, we got to give you credit. This was an amazing, amazing thing to do. And it really is like looking at the National Association of Realtors and saying, come on, dude, get with it. Get with it. You're behind the times. You're getting rid of the coming soon, but realtors need a way to pre-promote their properties before they get listed. So thank you, HAR. This is an awesome, awesome thing. And again, if you want to learn more about it, you can either log on to your HAR account or you can go on the Team WPR Facebook page. I'll be posting all the details in there. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is actually DBD. So that's a Discipline by Design class. And if you go to eventbrite.com, you'll be able to find a Discipline by Design class. So just go to eventbrite.com. You can go into the search here, search events, just type in DBD. It'll pull up Discipline by Design right here. It's one of the very first things that comes up. And I have to let you know, we are submitting DBD to TREC so that we can actually get CE hours for Discipline by Design. That's a really, really cool thing because if it goes through, that means that all of your elective hours would already be done by taking Discipline by Design. I love this idea, but it is going to have one effect. The dates for Discipline by Design are going to be changing. For now, we're going to push them out 2 weeks because that's when we're expecting TREC to actually give us approval to have Discipline by Design be an official CE course. Now, that may get delayed a little bit more. That may get shortened. But for now, we're going to be pushing this out 2 weeks from now so that we can try and get you CE hours for DBD. This is something that we've never been able to do before. But now that we are a CE instructor, we are able to do this for you. Big old thing. We'll be updating the dates on there. Remember, the code on here for you to sign up is TEAM, TEAM, DBD. So real simple, Team DBD, and you'll be able to sign up. It'll get posted to your account. As long as you make the classes, DBD is going to be free. DBD is free if you sign up and you attend at least 10 of the classes. Really, really easy way to get some awesome training and hopefully here soon get some CE hours. All right, let me jump into the meat and potatoes of today's training. One of the things I've seen a lot of you guys complaining about is that you don't have an effective way of managing your emails. And I'm guessing probably some of your emails look a little bit more like this here, where you've got an inbox with over 10,000 things. Oh my gosh, that's so many things. And you have to start to ask yourself, where did I go wrong? Where did everything go wrong for me that I got behind 10,000 emails? Well, let me break down to you a little bit of theory on how you can better organize your email box. So I want to go back to before email existed. And before email existed, you used to get mail. And there would be a mail room in every single office. And you get all of these different letters, right? Well, pretty soon, if you were important and you had a lot of business, your desk started to look kind of like that. Just mail stacked up everywhere. And you'd have to go through all of it. You'd have to cut open each letter and figure out whether it was worth your time or not, and whether it was something you needed to respond to or not. And that just wasn't effective for busy professionals. It's kind of the same way when you've got 10,000 emails, it's impossible to go through and effectively manage those. So what did mailrooms do? Well, they actually hired somebody to go through and say, this one is important, this one is important, this one is important, and this one, 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 and this one, those are not so important. So you need to focus on these here, and these other ones, if you get a chance to look at them, they're promotions, they're things that, yeah, they may be worth your time, they may be not, but if you don't have to look at them, then you don't need to. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do I make my email so that it's more organized that way? And the beautiful thing is that Google actually created a feature to help you organize your email. And today I'm going to break down the first steps in helping you organize your email. So first things first, I need a Scout's honor here. I'm going to be showing you my email. You're not allowed to read my email. So do I have a Scout's honor? I don't know. I'm looking around out there. I don't see you guys agreeing to it. So Scout's honor, you're not going to read my emails. All right. I'm just going to take that as a yes. If you're watching this video, you've agreed to it. So here we go. When you go into your email box, you're going to want to click on this little gear cog up here. Now, I'm in my personal email right now, which is why it's so disorganized. I don't use this trick in my personal email. I probably should, but I don't. I only use it for my business email. What you want to do is you want to click here on the settings, and you want to go down to where it says Configure Inbox. And when you click on Configure Inbox, you're going to see that it's going to allow you to create all of these different tabs: primary, social, promotions, updates, forums, and then include starred in primary. Now, we're going to talk about these in detail, and next week I'll go into a lot more detail on how to organize your inbox. But for starters today, you want to activate all of those so that when you go into your Gmail box, you see primary, social, promotions, updates, and forums. Now, if you notice when I go into this primary, and I actually have a lot more than 10,000 emails. When I go through all of these, you'll see primary has 5,100, social has 1,600, promotions has 44,963, updates has 10,000, and forums has nothing in it because I'm not registered to any forums. But what we want to do, and what you want to do, is once you create these tabs, you'll want to go through and you want to start separating them out. And the way that I have it separated out is primary are things that I need to read. So going back to that example, when I get an email, Gmail's automatically going to take that one and say, oop, that one goes into the primary. That's an important email. It'll take another email, it'll say that one goes into the promotions. And what that allows me to do, it allows me to create a prioritization where I focus on that one first, that one second, another one third, and then I have a fourth one, and so on. And I have prioritization. Now I can start to figure out which ones I need to look at first. I'm not just looking through 45,000 emails or 10,000 emails clogging my inbox, making it so difficult to where I can't even see what's happening anymore. So let's go back here. Now let's look at my actual work email. Remember, Scout's honor, you promise not to read them. And if it's about you, I apologize. Everyone promised not to read it. So here we go. You'll notice in my primary, I only show 22 messages. Under the social tab, I've got one message. Promotions, I've got 548 messages. Under the updates tab, I have 1,000. And under the forums tab, I don't have any on there. Now, how did I get this primary box down to 22? Well, you'll notice on here, I don't have anything from any promotions. These are all emails from actual people. These are emails that I need to read. Under social is where I get all my updates from the Quora. I get my updates from Facebook. I get my updates from Twitter, Snapchat, whatever it is. Those updates go here automatically. Under promotions, you'll see all of this stuff in here are people trying to sell me things, either property deals, people trying to sell me some coaching classes, people trying to sell me Dave Ramsey classes, people trying to sell me foreclosure lists, people trying to sell me all sorts of stuff. And that's what I get under the promotions tab. But how did I get them to go here to begin with? That's what I want to show you. So sometimes things will slip through into my updates tab that doesn't really belong here. See, updates to me is when I get something from like this lead summary that I get, or this daily Google Calendar agenda, or when I've paid Centerpoint Energy. That's what I have going in here. Now, this Real Estate IQ, this one shouldn't be going here. This is a promotion. This is something that should be going into my promotions tab. So how do I get it to go there? Real simple. I grab it and I drag it up. I drop it into the promotions tab. Then I get this message down here that says, do I always want this to happen? And I click yes. I always want those to go to the promotions tab. Here's another one, Mr. Neil Ferguson here. This is a promotion. This is a guy trying to sell me something. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take that one. I'm going to drag it up to the promotions tab. I actually got to make sure it drags. There we go, promotions tab. And now I'm going to click yes so that all of his future emails go automatically to the promotions tab. Then when I'm going through here, I can go through here really quickly and say, Katie, nope, don't want it. Nope, that doesn't look interesting. Super Cheap Signs, nope. WordStream, nope, that doesn't look interesting to me. I can go through this at a breakneck speed, I believe they call it. I mean, super fast. And then I can click up here and say, you know what? All of these promotions, none of them looked interesting to me. Goodbye. And I can delete them without feeling like I deleted something important. The only things that got deleted were a bunch of sales emails that would normally be clogging my inbox. Now you say, how do you select what's going to go away? How did you get that inbox, the main, the primary, down to 22 things? So let me show you how I got that down to 22 things. So let's say that this is an email from the future, and Jabron is going to email, hey, this is Jabron from the future. And Jabron's going to send me an email from the future. And I want to organize that email. So now that email is sent. Well, where is it going to pop up? Well, it's an email from Jabron. It's not a promotion. It's not a sale. So it's going to pop up under the primary tab. Here it is. Look, me. I sent myself an email from the future. Oh, wow, this is really cool. I got an email from the future. Now I go in here and I reply, and I'm like, hey, Jabron, did you need something from me? So now I'm going to ask that question. But you see, I've activated a feature here where I can send and automatically archive this email. Now, what that means is, if Jabron doesn't respond, no big deal, no harm, no foul. I don't know why he sent me that email from the future, but it's not a big deal. There was no response needed. Now, if this was an important email, I would hit only send. I wouldn't archive it. I'd leave it there because I'd want it to pop back up so I can follow back up on it in a few days. Now, this one, not important. I'm going to hit send and archive. And what you're going to see is that when it's gone, all of a sudden, rather than sitting in that primary, it's gone now. It is no longer in my primary box. It is now gone. And if I were to go to all mail, and this is probably what a lot of your inboxes look like, when I go to all mail, holy cow, look at this number, 1 out of 70,000 emails that are in my email box. This is everything. This is if you were to include everything. And what you're going to see here is, here's that email from me, from future me to me that I responded to. Now, if I didn't want to archive that, if I wanted to keep it in the primary, I can just go here and I can move this whole message over to the main. So you see here it says move to inbox. I just click that. All of a sudden, that is back in the top of my inbox. And from 22, I now have 23 emails. So if I make a mistake, it didn't go away. I didn't delete it. I archived it, which means that all stays in my mailbox. Now, what does that mean? When I come down here, you're going to notice I'm using 31 gigabytes of space. Yes, I had to pay extra to store more stuff. But it also means that when I have that important email that I need to look at, it's there. It's there waiting for me rather than being deleted. And now you can do this in all of your inboxes. That is how you can keep a very clean inbox without so many things in there. Now, next week, I'm going to go into a lot more detail on when to archive, when not to archive. What do these little arrow symbols mean? What does a star symbol mean? Can you use folders to organize things? All of that is very important, and I want to make sure that you know how to use it. But first thing you want to do, activate these tabs, start sorting things out. Look, guys, it takes a while for that guy in the mailroom to be able to take your giant stack of emails and start sorting them out. But once you teach that guy in the mailroom to do this one time, he'll do it for you for life. This is a free employee that you have for the rest of your life that will let you stay more organized, get more done, and be more happy. So I hope that this is helpful. Go activate those tabs today. Start cleaning up those inboxes. Sometimes I stand behind you guys on a computer and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? This person has 100,000 emails, 75,000 unread emails, and my head just wants to explode. Go in and use the automated features to help you. This will make you more organized. This will make you more efficient. This will allow you to not miss out on so many things. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful today. I really wanted this to be of value. I'm going to work on email organization this week and next week because I really want everyone to have clean inboxes, because when you have clean inboxes, your communication improves, you don't miss so many emails, and everything is better for you. All right, everyone, Jabron Hernandez from my mobile office, checking back in with you, April 24th, 2020. And this has been your Friday Regional Training. Have a great one.